He's broke because his late wife got cancer. Don't you feel bad now? Don't you feel guilty?
No.
3 times. No. Not you still not guilty?
No. And that's why, but see, men think differently. That's why usually, I mean, the power dynamics are different for men and women, right? They should be. But the problem is, especially in modern day age, women want to be men and they want to be that. Oh, that's right. That's great.
Do you want to read this one? Am I the ass for not being friendly with my partner's daughter now that they've warmed up to me? Does that sound interesting or no?
Not being friendly?
Does it sound good?
Let's go. Yeah, let's go ahead. It's short. Let's go for it.
No, that's not the whole text. This is like a 300 page. Well, we can... Okay, well, let's just start. If you get bored, just let me know. I'm 42, dating Tim. Okay, so this is the lady. The lady, 42, dating Tim, the man, 59, a widower. He's in banking. I'm a bartender. I know what it looks like. His 2 daughters thought the same thing, but he's broke as a joke, and I've got a trust fund. So actually,
and he's a banker?
No.
He's a banker? He's a banker and he's broke?
I mean,
let's continue. She might be coping here, but let's continue.
He's broke because his late wife got cancer. Don't you feel bad now? Don't you feel guilty?
No.
3 times. No. Not you still not guilty?
No.
He ran up 6 credit cards, second mortgage on the house, cashed out his retirement, everything and anything to get her the treatment she needed, and then to get treatment enough to see both daughters married. His daughters live 6 hours drive away. We drove to them for Christmas last year and the year before. They ignored me, dragged him away when he tried to include me, and prevented their husbands from making even small talk with me by talking over me. Year 1, Tim chastised them. They apologized to him, not me.
Good.
They blamed the pain of seeing their dad with a woman who wasn't their mom. Year 2, they did it again. This year, I told Tim not again. He could go. I would never ask him not to see his daughters for Christmas, but I'll stay here.
Very fair.
Tim didn't love the idea because me going with him means we can share the responsibility of driving when his back starts to bother him. He hates to fly. His 2010 death trap is starting to go anyway, so I leased him a comfy luxury ride, and my brother has a dealership. He called the girls, super excited that he'd be able to see them more often without having to worry about his back, who then blew up and accused him of spending their mother's money on a bullshit house and a car to impress some bimbo bartender and didn't offer them a dime for their weddings. In the ensuing argument, it came out that they assumed there had been a life insurance policy. Nor did they have any idea about the credit card debt or the second mortgage, that the house was underwater on, or that Tim was looking at foreclosure and bankruptcy until he moved in with me. They did not realize it was my house, that he pays no bills except for the water bill. Man takes excessive showers. And shared groceries. Damn, I had to kick him when he's down, bro. He's taking a long shit. I had to kick him when he's down.
Before we go on, so far, if everything's correct, if this woman is telling the truth, we're already dealing with spoiled daughters. They're spoiled. And she, if this thing stopped here, I don't blame her. Especially after he made the right motions to tell the girls, hey, you need to say you're sorry. He should have told them they have to apologize to her.
Yeah.
They're not going to do that. They're still hurting. They're still hurting from, their mother passing away.
Yeah.
And now they're taking it out on him because they think that he's spending his money on her. And, it's not fair because it's obvious that he sacrificed a lot because his wife went through all that.
Yeah.
Financially and, of course, emotionally and spiritually. So we have these daughters that are hurt, and maybe I shouldn't call them spoiled, but they're hurt. And they're still grieving, and they don't like to see, their dad with another woman, especially with a younger woman.
They're aiming that anger about their parents' death towards this woman, and since their father presumably loves this lady or whatever, they're kind of pushing some of that blame onto him. Oh, you should. They might never vocalize this out loud, but it's kind of like, oh, we would only be happy if you were still just depressed and sad and didn't move
and broken and alone.
And just alone. Like that's the only acceptable thing is for you to be broken and alone.
Exactly. You know what's kind of funny? It's funny that we picked these two stories out, but this is actually a very good representation of what's called female toxicity. Not necessarily like, okay, people are hurt. People grieve in different ways, and of course, we're only taking this person's story for the word, for the truth, and and then also, I also feel like that when she kicked him while he was down, that's another problem. A little caveat I wanted to put in there. I think she's correct in saying that she doesn't really want to do anything with the daughters because she's tried. Yeah, and all they do is so I totally agree with. She's right, totally right about that. She's tried. He's tried. They're grown. It just is what it is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just have to let go, right? But, but seeing that little caveat where she kicked him while he was down, like, oh, he only pays for the water bill and he takes so long showers. That is the problem. This is the problem. When you're in a romantic relationship and you live with the woman that you're with and she's the breadwinner. Yeah. Bro, it don't work. It does not. She will lose respect for you like that, and the sexual attraction just goes. You're done. You are done, dude. Yeah. It's just the way it is, bro. But let's continue.
Well, I just want to say, that's kind of the weird thing about romantic relationships is if you make more money, you feel more entitled to do. You're like, I make the fucking money. What are you gonna say to me? And it's like, so it kind of puts you on an uneven playing field. So when things even start to get a little contentious, it's like, oh, well, I make X amount of dollars. Well, I pay this bill that you don't pay. And it starts to get into that weird, it's
bad. And that's why, but see, men think differently. That's why usually, the power dynamics are different for men and women, right? They should be. But the problem is, especially in modern day age, women want to be men and they want to be that. They want to be the provider for everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, we're trying this, and so far the birth rates are going down because men and women can't get along with it. We don't know our roles anymore. Not trying to, I'm just trying to be objective about it. We don't even know our roles anymore in a nuclear family. The nuclear family is pretty much done. A lot of, so I guess the point I'm trying to get at is when a particular dynamic is when a man is the breadwinner and he's the provider for the most part. He doesn't try. There's no power struggle of who needs to win over who. Like if a woman's trying to make more money than a man, that means she's in a man's world and she's trying to. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It doesn't. The femininity is gone. The polarity, that sort of healthy polarity that needs to be there is gone.
Well, I think what you're getting at,
attraction goes away.
I think you're getting at the kind of. A lot of people take in a toxic way is like what you just said, but it's kind of like when you're in a team effort, not everybody can be vying for the lead position, right? So if you're which a relationship is supposed to be a team effectively, especially if you're going like the conservative direction of having kids, it's supposed to be a team where like one person makes the money, one person takes care of the house. You bring up the little fellas, right? If it's supposed to be a team, if you have a team and everybody's trying to be the team lead, it don't work. You see that in like if you work at any job, especially a restaurant, or if you have like a bunch of managers, because everybody's kind of kissed up to the boss and they've all become managers, and they have everybody trying to be the manager, and everything goes quick as
it does.
Everything goes. All right. Let's get back to the story here. But that's kind of what you're getting at. Mm-hmm. Too many Chiefs, not enough engines. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now the girls want my number. They are sorry I felt lonely at Christmas. They want to come visit and stay with us next year. Conveniently in summer, I live near Long Beach. They have a little bit of remorse. Maybe they thought they went too hard on stepmom, new mom. Okay. I've told Tim absolutely not about giving out my number. I'm happy to be polite if they come to visit Tim, but we are not going to be friends. If they had talked to me for even 2 seconds, they'd have understood. I'm not shy about admitting the only thing I have ever contributed to my blessed financial state is not developing a crippling coke addiction like my cousin Danny did. Okay,
Danny is probably the guy I used to work for. Anyway.
I'm guessing, she's referencing some other family drama. Tim thinks I'm being too unforgiving. They would have warmed up to me eventually, but not knowing how generous I am being with their father has made them warm up quicker. So I guess he told them that, hey, she's taking care of me right now.
Yeah.
I maintain I don't care about now or later. They had their chance to not be catty brats over incorrect assumptions that I was taking advantage of them. Hold on, So up to this point where we had our tangent where they did not realize it was my house, that, she was taking care of him. Up to that point, I think she's pretty level-headed and kind of in the right here. But this is the point when either the dad confided to the kids or they just had a change of heart or whatever actually happened on his end on the Christmas trip. This is where she's becoming the ass. Where,
I agree.
Because especially if it's a family member, even if this is kind of a fine response for a non-family member, like, no, you had your chance. Oh, now you figured out. But these are your husband's kids, your step kids,
and they just want to be friendly to you. They don't want. They're not at this point. We don't know if they're asking her for money or anything.
Yeah,
they just want to probably just want to make peace.
Yeah.
So I agree with and it's unfortunate since he is being taken care of. So when he says something like, "Yeah, you're not being as forgiving," she's going to take that advice and brush it off.
Yeah,
it has no gravitas because of his power dynamic.
Yeah,
even though he's correct.
Yeah, because if you're staying with this dude and he doesn't have money, you must actually like him.
Yeah.
So
that's a good point.
I mean, why wouldn't you want to patch things up? With the kids, if you actually care about
change her mind soon. She might change her mind in a couple months, or why not? Why not just be friendly and be?
Even if it's bullshit, just act. Everybody has that situation, like Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever, with his family members, and either due to like political bullshit or like family drama you're not even supposed to know about because someone told you or whatever, you just kind of act a certain way. With respect at the dinner table at Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever the right. We've all got those family members we hardly know, but it's like, whatever, there's drama. You know how it is. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking. There's no reason to, like, at the Thanksgiving dinner table, because you don't like someone, you don't air that out there. Okay, everybody's got to be there. We've got the weekend off work. We've got the 2 days before the weekend off work. Let's all be chill. We're gonna drink our eggnog. We're gonna eat the mac and cheese and the turkey. You don't do this shit. You gain nothing from the libtard blue hair at the Thanksgiving. You don't call them out on their bull. You sit there and you eat your fucking mac and cheese and you drink your beer. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to.
Rum infused ham.
You eat that rum ham. Okay, even if you're a lib out there, you don't call out the fucking racist uncle. You don't call out the racist uncle at Thanksgiving. You don't do it. You gain nothing from that. You don't win your TikTok points. You don't win your Reddit upvotes. Right. You shut the fuck up and you eat your damn green beans. Okay, that's kind of the end of it. I think that's a good note to end it off on, bro. Shut the fuck. When it comes to family drama, bro, shut the fuck up and eat your green beans, bro. That's all I've got to say on that.
Amen, brother.
And until next time.
Adios.
Stay rum and stay dumb.
Deuces.